Cancer. Welcome to your monthly reading. I'm your Cosmic Auntie. And I'm so happy to be chatting with you. I hope that this reading is helpful to you in some way. I hope that it is encouraging and insightful. I hope that it's able to come alongside you and assist you in gaining a greater sense of clarity about something. I hope it can provide you confirmation or validation to anything that you are feeling, thinking, experiencing, and navigating at this time. Okay, so only take the messages if they resonate. Bounce them all off your own intuition first and foremost, right? You know yourself best. Let's begin. If you're sensitive to sound, turn down the volume now for a second, okay? Here we go. Cancer, Cancer, Cancer. Calling all Cancerians. Calling all Cancerians. So, coming into your reading, preparing the cards, I felt like the mental energy was very chatty. Let's see what comes out. Like I just felt like there's just lots of internal chatter. It was happy, it was sing-songy. Yeah. Oh my god. Sorry, you got the Nine of Cups and the Knight of Swords. So yeah, like happy chatter. Happy mental chatter. Sing-songy. Inner dialogue, inner monologue, inner like audio. There's just like happy inner audio here. It feels good, it feels fresh, it feels new, it feels like opportunities presenting themselves that you prayed for in the past. Cool. Let's see. What else is coming out for Cancer? Ten of Swords. You have an end of a painful cycle. Like painful cycles within a greater painful cycle. Yeah. Wow. Cancer. You know, there's a weight that has been lifted. So things feel lighter. Death card. Yeah. There's rebirth here. There's this transformation. I'm hearing the word resuscitation. Resuscitation. Wow. Kind of similar to like rebirth, like resuscitation, like coming back to life, being resuscitated. Wow. Nine of Wands and the Hermit. Whoa. Okay, let me just get this like straight so I can explain it the way I'm feeling it. I don't know if you can hear that like really bassy music, but someone's playing some jams. I hope it's not too loud if you can't hear it. So going deep within, there's this energy of like an internal initiation, really facing things head on, like facing the Death card head on, facing the Ten of Swords head on. Like this Hermit card like means business. Like look at them walking with just like that sense of purpose, lantern lit. You know, the heads of these wands are going in the same direction, pointing right towards the Death card. So, you know, this is talking about facing certain things head on. Head on. I'm seeing like one of those scenes from like maybe Dragon Ball Z or something like that, where they're like throwing like energy at each other and it's like clashing and they're in this like standoff of like energy. Well, that's the kind of vibe I feel here, and with the Knight of Swords like ultimately slicing through it and releasing what needs to be released, like clearing the way. I hope that this is making sense, but it's triumphant, Cancer. Yeah. King of Cups at the bottom of the deck. I was hearing like didn't get the best of you. You didn't let something get the best of you. Now, that's not saying that this wasn't like absolutely raggedy energy. Like, seriously, Ten of Swords, Death card, that's raggedy. And heavy and intense and painful. But huge Phoenix rising energy. Like, very like Gandalf, transforming from Gandalf the Grey to Gandalf the White energy here, like really taking on that personal Balrog of yours, descending into the caverns and ascending to the tips of mountains, battling this Balrog, ultimately being triumphant, triumphing and transcending, transmuting into Gandalf the White. There's a huge level up here, Cancer, and it feels good. Like, it feels like going back to that like happy mental chatter. It's happy mental chatter, Cancer. And I feel like that's just the point to kind of land at here, and how beautiful that is, and how hard you have fought for this, how hard you have, you know, battled and strategized and dove deep into yourself and held it down, like faced it till you made it, you know. Virgo, I had a reading where I titled it "Face It Till You Make It," and that's definitely something I'm feeling here, Cancer. And there's a really powerful emotional wisdom here with the King of Cups at the bottom of the deck. There's a lot of emotional awareness that's been gained. Like, you've gone deep into your emotional body and understand yourself at an emotional level, like so much more. There's a lot of validating the most painful parts of your experience thus far and how you feel about it. There's a lot of like establishing boundaries, you know, the Hermit, you know, going deep within and like checking, where does boundaries need to be installed here? Where do these healthy boundaries need to be? And kind of pacing the parameter, making adjustments where necessary. This is a deep, huge process of like also trial and error kind of thing, but there's a lot that has been tested and tried and true at this point, and put in place, and that's holding the space for this lightness of Knight of Swords, Nine of Cups, your inner peace, your bliss, your happiness, your joy, your creativity, you know, your wish fulfillment. Again, this is like like there's a sense of coming to like the moment and being like, this is what you've prayed for, right? This is what you've prayed for, experiencing and seeing opportunities that you've prayed for, and experiencing an emotional lightness and a happiness and a joy that you held on to in your darkest moments. You remembered, even when it was hard to remember, that you have felt happy before and you will again, and here it is. Here it is. been told to move on to some oracle. This is beautiful, Cancer. Some oracle. It's coming through for Cancer. Oh my gosh. Joyful muse, inspiration. Like, look at that. Oh, playful, fun, happy, light, silly, Garden of Venus, rest and renewal. Like, I was literally just gonna say, you know, Venus spent some time in your sign, you know, has since moved on, but that was the beginning of the summer. Anyway, there's just, it's luscious, it's lovely, it's abundant, it's full, it's fun. It's prosperous, it's beautiful, yeah, it's delightful. Oh man, Cancer, yes, this is beautiful. This is beautiful. I really feel in this energy, this lightness, openness, there's spaciousness. There's spaciousness, and you've worked hard at creating that internally and externally. Whew, beautiful. Let's get to a Rumi Oracle deck card. Cancer. Cancer. Passion of the Wild Red Mother. I love this card so much. Look how beautiful. It's very glossy, so I'm sorry, but look. Oh, gosh, I love the color red. Passion of the Wild Red Mother. Okay. Number 36. All right. Don't ask the conscious ones about the wine. Behold the glowing effect of it in the eyes of drunks. Rumi. I'm going to read that one more time. Don't ask the conscious ones about the wine. Behold the glowing effect of it in the eyes of drunks. Rumi. I love it. Okay, I'm going to read a little bit, and then we'll finish off. And I hope that this was enjoyable. I hope it was helpful. Okay, so bring me your unreasonableness, your insanity, your love without reason, and your passion. The passion that makes you crazy and shoos all logical restraint from your mind. Leave your ordered thoughts, sensible plans, and appropriate attire at my door. Put on your animal fur and sing to me in gibberish. When my beautiful goats die, I make drums from their skins, and their spirits live on in my passionate play. When my birds drop their feathers, I gather them and put them in my hair. Come drum with me as I place feathers in your hair, and we honor the spirits of my animals, of your animal nature too, wild and free, as you are in truth. Stick your tongue out and growl at those who try to tame you with guilt, shame, and fear. Do you think I give a damn for any of their silly games? Those games of reason and logic? Of course you should do it this way, they say. It makes sense. But I care not for what makes sense. I care for what brings you alive. This is an invitation to lay aside despair, to lay aside doubt in the capacity of the human heart, even your frustration and impatience. It is time to quit whipping yourself and others, no matter how noble the intention behind the whip may be, and start dancing instead. Will you join her, the wild red mother, in her exuberant play? You can choose to lead through joy, to heal through love, to transform suffering into what is meant to be, the crucible through which ecstasy reveals itself. You do not have to analyze, to stay in the throes of process and ordered stages. You can just choose this passionate path now if you wish. You are ready. It is open to you. Will you accept? It takes a great spirit, one with much practiced of studied rebellion, to be ready to cast off the shackles of society from a place of loving defiance rather than fearful anger, and to playfully say to the world, I have tasted your stale bread and your underdeveloped wine, and have had quite enough now. I decline your offer to gorge upon such lesser fruits. I prefer to feast upon bread hot and fresh, and wine that is mouth-filling and unctuous. Join me if you like. It is an abundant feast, and there is plenty for all.